Good morning, Ospreys. Welcome to an international news update on Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Xavier Ford here to give you your morning rundown.
Welcome to another edition of Inside Swoop Scoop. I'm Xavier Ford.
And I'm Jessica Lee. Here's some of the stories we've been following over the past week from around the world.
6 Jordanian citizens died from a heat stroke during an annual Hajj Mecca pilgrimage, according to the Jordanian Foreign Ministry. The Saudi General Authority for Statistics has said more than 1.8 million people are expected to take part in this religious gathering, as temperatures are expected to reach 118 degrees Fahrenheit.
Good morning, Ospreys. Welcome to an international news update on Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Xavier Ford here to give you your morning rundown. Another evacuation has been mandated in a Gaza humanitarian zone by the Israeli military due to a possible operation against Hamas. Many Palestinians have moved multiple times before this, seeking safety while trying to avoid air and ground attacks, which has displaced thousands of Palestinians again. As they are seeking safety, they also have to worry about the other ongoing issues like worsening humanitarian conditions and the recent discovery of polio, which has only made things worse.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xavier and Jessica Unfiltered on Inside Swoop's chat box. I'm Xavier Ford.
And I'm Jessica Lee.
Good morning, Ospreys. Welcome to an international news update on Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Xavier Ford here to give you your morning rundown. In the newly released body cam footage, it can be seen that Sonia Massey was shot 3 times by former Sangamon County Sheriff Deputy Sean Grayson. After suspecting a possible prowler, Massey called 911 for help. However, once Grayson arrived at her home, things quickly escalated once Grayson threatened to shoot her if she did not put down a pot of hot water. Grayson has pleaded not guilty to first-degree murder and other charges. Ben Crump, a civil rights attorney representing Massey's family, criticized the shooting as disingenuous. If convicted, Grayson could face up to life in prison. At least 157 people have died from mudslides in southern Ethiopia, causing the death toll to rise once again, according to local authorities. Triggered by heavy rainfall caused the disaster, which led to many deaths of women and children while attempting to rescue survivors from a prior mudslide. At least 5 people were found alive and rescued. Unfortunately, there are still several people not accounted for as search rescues continue. Amid the ongoing war in Gaza, Hamas and Fatah signed the Beijing Declaration ending their long-standing rift and forming a unified government. This comes after an international outcry for a ceasefire in Gaza. Getting this declaration signed has been a long fight as both sides could not agree on the terms. Israel rejected the deal, insisting Hamas's rule would end. The purpose of the declaration is to help create a more unified government, but there is some skepticism about the effectiveness due to the two sides' long history. Well, that's it for today's morning rundown. Thanks for joining me on Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Xavier Ford, and I'll see you next time with more news from around the world.
Drum roll, do you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, my #1 song, sticking in the house category, is Surprise, Surprise, All Right by Victoria Monet. I just love the song. There's nothing about the song that turns me away from it. I can listen to it on repeat day after day, hour after hour. I'll probably play it in my car on the way. Actually, it played in my car on the way here today, and it'll probably play it in my car again on my way home. A California high school team invented a smart device that cools firefighters down while they are working and received a grant from MIT for it. The Calistoga High School students' device prototype fits underneath the firefighters' helmets and uses tubes and LED lights to determine the firefighters' temperature and pushes cold water to their foreheads.
Hey there, Osprey Nation. Welcome to Inside Swoop at 90. I'm Xavier Ford, your host of the Morning Rundown. Today's show is a little different. Instead of me giving you an international news update, I'll be giving you a little Xavier update. Today marks my last day of being your host of the Morning Rundown. I would like to talk to you about my experience of interning here at Inside Swoop at 90 and my unforgettable journey and the privilege of being your host since May. Inside Swoop has given me the confidence to continue to pursue my passion in journalism. All the stories we've discussed and the experiences we've had together have been incredibly motivating. Throughout my time here, I've grown both personally and professionally. To our viewers, thank you for all the support and tuning in each and every day. Thank you to the amazing crew who made this experience completely worth it. Thank you, Reese, Kaylee, Hannah, Muhammad, and Jessica, and
Grace Donnellan, who unfortunately is not here today. I especially want to thank my director, Hayes, who made all this completely possible and dealing with all of my little fun meltdowns we would have. And thank you to Jessica, my amazing co-host. And thank you, Professor Ken Thomas, for signing off on all my internship paperwork and pushing me to be less nonchalant in my work. I could have not done it without you. Special shout out to my family for tuning in each and every day and being my biggest fans and toughest critics. My mom once said in the comments of my first show to slow down, and since then I've tried my best. I will always enjoy my performance reviews during family dinners, which have always caused me to grow. I promise to keep working hard and making each and every one of you proud. While today marks my last time hosting Inside Swoop in 90's Morning Rundown, this isn't a goodbye. If you ever need a little dose of Xavier, make sure to check out Xavier and Jessica Unfiltered, where I'll continue to share my unfiltered thoughts with you. Thank you again for this amazing journey. That is it for today's Morning Rundown. Thanks for joining me on Inside Swoop in 90. I'm Xavier Ford, and I'll see you next time.